Hey guys, Zach here from Spurs Canada. A day after the game, now I've had plenty of time to think about everything and take it all in. Um, and let's just start by saying it feels great to get the double over the champs. I feel like we are City Bane. Um, Moments through the game you thought all was lost. The fumble by Lloris and the equalizer penalty, VAR working against us twice. It's just a wonderful feeling to have. If I want to delve into some technical things, I thought Harry Kane looked out of this world, phenomenal. I've seen arguments on social media that he might be the best passer in the Premier League. And again, he's Tottenham's hero. He's our boy. I've heard rumblings he's going to be re-signing, maybe. We need that to happen. Get him on another 4 years, because he hasn't slowed down. A lot of people said he was going to be a one-season wonder, and what is it now, 6 or 7 now? Where he's just scoring such incredible, important goals. How about Sonny? We were missing him for some games. When he first got back, he wasn't really firing. Now we see these piercing runs up the left-hand side from amazing drop-back passes by Kane through balls. It's good to have him back firing, assisting 2 of those goals. And we gave a start to Kulusevski. Promising young lad. Honestly, didn't really look into him too much. Bada bing, bada boom. Goal. He stayed patient. He kept up with Sonny. I'm sure he wasn't expecting the pass. Sonny could have scored that, I bet. But why not give it to Kulusevski, the new boy? Full start Premier League. First full start Premier League game. Goal within 5 minutes. Dream start for him, no doubt about it. He's played maybe 3 times for us, twice from the bench, and now he starts and gets a goal right away. That's what we wanted. Let's talk about our midfield. I thought Højbjerg, as usual, is just running his ass off. Pardon my language. But something's looking off about him. He's not... It's not like he was last season. I'm not saying he's playing poor, but I think he gives the ball away more than anyone from midfield, from unnecessary, not even high-pressed advances by the other team. So that's something to say. But he's also in there. He's an engine. He's taking the ball. He's causing problems. He's right in your face. So that's good. And then we have Bentancur, who... honestly, I thought looked like I didn't hear his name from the commentators much. I didn't see a lot of them, but it looks to me like he's solid in that midfield. A couple nice forward passes, to say the least. A couple nice defensive maneuvers, but nothing too special that I noticed while watching. Now we got our wing backs. They had Sessegnon in again, even though he had a short game prior. And we had Emerson Royale. I will say Royale is looking a lot better. Game in, game out. Way more composed. He's hustling back to get the defense. He's also running his ass off to go forward and get those crosses in. I think there's work to be done there. But yeah, Sessegnon had a way better game. Defensively, he wasn't getting manhandled. He did let a players pass a couple times a bit easy. But other than that, I thought they both performed just fine. Davies, as a left center back, has really stepped up for us big time. Some amazing clearances from him. He's man marking decently. Not the greatest in the air, but he's still clearing balls with headers. Romero looked phenomenal. He is just so clutch. What a great signing he is. I'm sure that handball, some refs would have given it, some refs wouldn't have. I didn't think it was above his head. I think he was trying to get his arms in. But, VAR works against Spurs, so that's what happens. That ref was just loving calling those VAR calls off. You could tell he's just like, boop. He loved it. So, and then Eric Dyer. Great to have him back. I think if it wasn't for Lloris, Eric Dyer could wear the captain's armband. I think that would just give that extra little pep to his step, a little more attitude to him, even though he's fiery. And we need that. We need that sort of leadership. So there's something. So that's the starting 11. Well, I guess Hugo Lloris. Obviously, their first goal was his fault. He should have grabbed that ball. Why couldn't he have just held on to that? Or you try to push things away from your net. Why do you put things out right in front of your net? I don't know. But luckily, after that, he made some astonishing saves. Proves that he's still one of the best in the world. He's just having blunders with his hands, which is not good. But his saving hand is still good enough. I think he re-signed recently, so that's good. I like Lloris. If he were to retire at Spurs, I wouldn't be upset at all. You got Tottenham Hotspur captain. You got captain of France. Is he not a World Cup and European Cup winner too? So, credentialed veteran goalkeeper. I think he's 34 now. He's getting up there. But you still see some players, like forwards. Look at Zlatan. He's just like a fine wine. He's one of the funniest players too, Zlatan. Always a dream. Anyway, sorry about talking about him, to have him at Spurs, but obviously he's not gonna. He only goes to the pinnacle clubs of each nation, really, of each league. So Manchester United's probably the most popular team from England around the globe. The Red Devils, but I'm really happy with the Spurs fan base, and I'm learning about more and more different groups around North America, especially, which is I'm Canadian. I have to drive 3 hours to get to any sort of club, and that's the Spurs Canada headquarters at Scotland Yard in Toronto. I really enjoy going there. So I can't wait for our mandates to be lifted here in Canada. Things start to get back to normal. Then I'll be able to head to Scotland Yard, take the train. I love taking the train from Stratford to Toronto there. Staying the night over there in the city is pretty fun. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now. But just reveling at that 3 points yesterday. We needed that. And a little side joke is that I played Magic the Gathering with my brother and his friends. Magic cards. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it. Probably a lot of you are. Who knows? I'm a nerd. It is what it is. But my style in Magic is I build my deck or my squad to really upset the other teams. It's not really designed to win necessarily. It can definitely win. It can. And against the big dogs. But it's more designed to prevent other players, other teams from winning. Just really good counters, stuff like that. So I feel like that's what Spurs are at the moment. Not quite the big dog expected to win all these games. But we definitely can. But we'll do what we can to stop other teams from winning too. And that defeat that City took from us, that made it real. That made it real. That fight for first place is now on. Liverpool would have been jumping for joy at that 95th minute Harry Kane goal. Jumping for joy. Klopp spit out his German beer as he watched that. Jumped for joy, as did I. I had my whole family watching too. It was incredible, guys. It was incredible. I'm just happy to be able to watch it. Happy that we're playing well now. A couple unfortunate games prior to this, but you know, any game like this, especially against the champs, against arguably the best team in the world, perhaps, on any other day. So yeah, I'm just happy about that. I'm happy to be able to make this video with my little breakdown. Happy to be a Tottenham fan. It's cold here, guys. I gotta have a sweater on. But shout out to Ray 9501 as well for having me make these vids. And come on, you Spurs.